Allow me to introduce our first presenter, Mr. Oliver Jordan, Chair of the Dean's Council and Chief Operating Officer of the Insurance Corporation of Barbados. Prior to his current post, Oliver served as partner and head of advisory services for PricewaterhouseCoopers East Caribbean. In addition to his other duties, Oliver serves as chairman of the Barbados chapter of the Chartered Professional Accountants of Canada and chairs a number of public sector and charitable organizations in Barbados. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Jordan as I invite him to the podium to offer remarks.
Thank you, David. Good afternoon, everyone. It is indeed an honor for me to be asked by Dean David to serve as chair of the Law School's Dean's Council. It was just over a year ago that I was contacted by Mr. Ian D'Souza, former managing director of Republic Bank in Barbados and former CEO of Cape Hill School of Business. And he indicated that he's been asked to serve as chair of the Dean's Council, but he was actually planning to retire and return to Trinidad and Tobago. So after learning a bit more about what was involved, I agreed. And at the time, I was also planning to retire myself from PwC at the end of November. Several months later, I was able to meet with Dean David and Deputy Dean Jeff to confirm the plans for the Dean's Council. We were able to identify distinguished representatives from the legal fraternity, our Chief Justice, Sir Marston Gibson, Sir Henry Ford, and Sister Trevor Carmichael. And from the business community, Mr. Tony King, retired Group CEO of Barbados Shipping and Trading, who just joined us. Mr. King. Mr. Mark Hill, Managing Director, CIBC First Caribbean Bank. I shouldn't get that wrong, should I? And Ms. Julia Hope, who is the President of the Barbados International Business Association and also a lawyer herself. And from the university, my friend, Professor Winston Moore, who is Director of Graduate Studies. We held our inaugural meeting in November 2018 to confirm the terms of reference for the Council. And some of the things include acting as a sounding board for the Dean to increase connectivity between the faculty and the business community, to offer the Dean and the Faculty of Law an outside perspective on issues that affect legal education, to provide assistance to the faculty in terms of fundraising, which is always very important, and also to act as ambassadors with the alumni, law firms, business community, and other organizations in Barbados. In January 2019, the Law School Beautification Project was discussed and adopted as a first initiative of the Dean's Council. It is anticipated that this project will be completed by 2020 in time for the 50th anniversary celebrations. On behalf of the Council, I wish to commend Ms. Ashley Ann Dessard and her team for their energy for this initiative and pledge our support for making it a success. Ladies and gentlemen, before closing, I would wish to acknowledge Dean Professor David Berry for his vision and support for the concept of the Dean's Council. He obviously has many issues on his plate, but is able to bring his passion for legal education to every issue, including the Dean's Council. And I'm sure I speak for the other members of the Council when I say that you have our full support and commitment during our term of office as we seek to enhance the Faculty of Law. Thank you all, and have a good afternoon.
Thank you for your kind remarks, Oliver, and for your introduction to the Dean's Council, and of course for your yeoman's service on the Dean's Council.